Freaks and geeks, drinkers, thinkers, ramblers and gamblers, stoners and pet owners. Gather around. This is the Outsiders Social Club, where us misfits, miscreants, outcasts get together and ramble, palaver, prattle, and get royally intoxicated while we do so. So without further ado, let's proceed.
One for the party, baby. One for the road, drumming. Knock back a drink. There's nobody home.
Welcome back to the Outsiders Social Club. I'm your master of ceremonies. Drinks with Ron and Jesus Christ. Have I done a ton of drugs? Usual rules apply for both crew and listeners. You drink if you hear a dog or a cat or a bong. The over-under for hearing a dog is 1.5. Speaking of over-unders, Troy, what are you going to do to us for the postgame?
Well, now that the hard work is done, Ron, we can really up our consumption because, the last 3 hours have not been enough. Time to step on the gas and go to a full 5.5 over for the postgame.
Not happening.
5.5?
I'm not getting there. I hit both
What
early
are you getting
overs.
there? Are you kidding me?
I might throw up in the shower tonight.
Wait, Ron, is it true that you threw up 6 times a day?
Yeah. I threw up 6 times yesterday. Totally forgot about that.
Yesterday. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we went golfing. I didn't know we were playing 18, so we wound up, me and Derek split 12 beers. So I had 6 beers on the course in the heat. By about hole 16, I was throwing up in the shrubbery. A lot of sinus drainage and peach sour beer. So it was mostly foam.
What?
Peach sour. It's from Leinenkugels. They did a peach summer beer. It's kind of got that sour flavor to it.
Spoiler alert, whoever bought that gets their
but
ass beat.
I know what it
takes
is,
out of the
but
golf
why did
course.
you do it?
Good God.
That's not my first throw up on the golf course. Not even my second, to tell you the truth. I throw up on the golf course a lot, is what I'm saying.
Well, I don't feel like peach sour should make you throw up 6 times.
Well, I only got 3 out of that, but
I've been with I've been with Hash at Moss, and I threw up 0 times.
Well done.
Am I a professional drinker, or are you a pussy?
Yesterday was a little rough. Yeah, a lot of sinus drainage. That kind of floated on top of the stomach. Yeah, threw up a lot of foam. Need to remember to eat. Yeah.
Troy, are you really hard that workout in 2 minutes?
Yeah, plus or minus.
All right, give us your best stuff.
I got no good stuff.
Your best. I want it all.
My best stuff was, here, spoiler alert, I printed off Wikipedia pages for my 3 movies.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. You son of a bitch. You didn't watch any of them?
I only said that 14 times.
No, I didn't even think about watching any of them. I had no intention of watching any of them. I was never going to watch any of them ever. Never will I watch any of them.
I believe this asshole had actually watched 3 movies.
I don't know why you believe that.
One of them's a war movie. Troy is like respect the troops guy.
I thought we'd get him for the Truman Show just for the presidential references. Yeah.
Wow.
Is that not a Harry S. Truman biography?
I mean, Troy, what's the last movie you watched?
Okay.
I believe it's an Eleanor Roosevelt biopic.
But Truman, that doesn't...
The last movie I saw in the theater or like
anywhere in your fucking life.
I saw Prey last year when it came out. The Predator movie. I saw that one. That was pretty cool.
Weird.
Okay, let's
that in Cocaine Bear. That's where.
Oh, and Cocaine Bear. Yes, I saw Cocaine Bear in your town, Joe.
Yeah,
that's
you
right.
did in Vegas. By the way, I saw it recently. It's pretty fucking bad.
It's pretty
bad.
Great.
I enjoyed it. I thought I was going to hate it. I was like, how do they do this and make a bear do cocaine and make it like? No,
it's still pretty.
I laughed when the kid eats the cocaine because I eat cocaine all the time.
But they still kept all the cliches, right? They saved the kids and the mom.
Yeah, there's a lot
the ambulance scene takes it all. The ambulance scene that weird park ranger who's in it for the
bears can't climb trees.
That was wild.
They can.
That was wild. Okay, so that's 2.
I think that's probably all you're going to get.
I mean, Troy, you got too many things going on in your house.
Well, yeah, you're so busy taking care of plants and pets. That
what do you got? You got ML Beers there?
Minor leaguers? Who's he what?
ML Beers, minor leaguers there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Big road trip starting tomorrow. So
shit, man, you don't have to fucking stay on with us.
Oh, I do.
I mean, we've covered major topics that you love.
I do. I don't ever want to be a party pooper. I want like Ron. I want to encourage people to be creative and throw their own agendas out there and ideas. It's just the sports and the movies are two of the things that I just can't really get behind because I just don't have any frame of reference. Like in '98, I was doing my job. I was the same guy I am right now.
Funny.
You know, I wasn't developing anything. I wasn't growing.
I was so different. Say
you went to?
Is it what?
I'm trying to think of the movie I said you went to as a teen.
Oh, Citizen Kane.
Citizen Kane. Troy went to Citizen Kane as a teenager.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I laughed at that too.
Well done.
All right, Troy, we'll let you get out of here.
Well, Hash, have a great week with your things. I'm going to give this over to Ronaldo.
Yeehaw.
And it'll go right to the cloud.
You didn't even mute me one time during the fucking postgame, pussy bitch.
You've been muted.
It did feel kind of good.
Yeah.
You want one, Hash?
Fuck you.
Oh, hey, he pre-muted himself. Bummer.
Well done.
Yep. Gotcha.
Got you back, bro.
Okay, you got me once.
All right. No, it's good to see you guys. We'll talk again some other day, but yeah, got a week coming up, so we're going to move along, but we'll see you around, and don't be strangers.
Good one, sir.
Damn, man.
Detroit. Troy, you're going to be hearing from me, unfortunately.
I'm available.
Busy that day.
What he should say. Ron, you're going strong tonight, man.
Yeah, I got a nap in earlier, so...
You've been, like, fading out early lately.
Well, I didn't have any drugs, so you can tell earlier in the year I had some uppers, and then later in the year you can tell I didn't, as I start bailing out before midnight.
I know this is the post game, right? But shit, man, I felt bad for Justin. Like I could tell he was fucking tired the whole time.
Yeah,
but like
he's passionate about movies, so he stayed, man.
Toughing it out.
Well done.
Sunday nights are rough. The only reason I chose this Sunday is because I thought I was getting fired Friday, 21st.
That's like the third time you've said that.
No, but I've been extended till the 28th. No, I assigned
that's fair.
I assigned my official document. I am done the 28th. You guys have heard me about this company going under, right?
Oh, yeah.
Officially the 28th.
Dude, the January episodes we're talking about it.
So if you guys want to do something on 29th, I'm in. Because I signed a document that said 28th, it's over.
Okay.
Just throwing it out there. I'm like not a sit still guy, right? So I've been able to do fucking nothing for like a week.
Right. Yeah,
and I've just been sitting here finding 98 movies, watching them. Honestly, Truman Show on rewatch, I was like,
nah,
this is not that great. I think Jim Carrey's fine.
But it was a breakthrough at the time because he was doing Ace Ventura.
Because he was going away from Ace Ventura or whatever. But like watching on rewatch what they did with like the music and stuff, it's not a best picture winner.
No,
like, it shouldn't. Like some people think it should have won Best Picture. No, it shouldn't. You know. And I know Saving Private Ryan lost to Shakespeare in Love that year, which is ridiculous.
Travesty. Yeah.
I'm also not a war movie guy. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like,
well, and I think the criticism of that was fair too. That it's another hot start, slow end, and that
just like basketball.
I wish basketball would have won Best Picture that year.
Yeah, what an upset!
I want a basketball.
I'm telling you, man, I spray paint and put bases out there. I got a hoop in the driveway.
Guys, I was only good at 3-point shooting in college, so I probably would be really great at basketball.
I mean, I was good at 3-point shooting too. I was a sharpshooter, 3-and-D. What do you know?
Yeah, well, my fucking backboard's all crooked, so good luck with that.
Hell yeah.
I made 53 out of 108 shots my junior year.
Oh,
in real games with real defenders.
Wow.
So I probably could do okay in the real basketball.
Those are like today's numbers. Check me out, Charlie.
The same. But that's the good thing about this game. I might lose to fucking some guy on his couch.
When did you lose, or when did you shoot a basketball last? When was the last time you shot a basketball?
Within a year, it was rough. My legs were in rough shape.
This is one of those things where this skill it does not carry over since high school, so you're gonna have a lot.
Well, no, you're right. You're right, but also it doesn't. It also doesn't take me long to pick it back up.
Yeah, no, it takes a little bit, but that might be the first game, and you might lose that first game. So
yeah, except for I would say I heard your mom was hooking up with Squeak.
You're saying your psych out game is on fleek.
Swear you guys.
That's what kids say these days.
Flip on me 30 or 40 more times and I'm out of here. And that guy, is he not perfect casting, though? I mean,
he's so good. He's their buddy, though, right? In real life, he's their buddy.
Yeah, he's in Cannibal the Musical with them, too. Yeah, I think he went to, maybe he went to college with them. Not sure.
I mean, you could argue that movie is perfectly cast.
True.
You might convince me that is the perfect movie, honestly.
I mean,
it's hilarious.
Go back and watch it, and some of the jokes aren't perfect. It has the potential to be a perfect movie.
I said the
which
suckers,
is why it's disappointing.
Disappoints me.
I love how much we love Dirty Work.
Dirty Work's fantastic.
Well, first of all,
I enjoyed it, but I don't think it's great. I think those are two different things.
No, it is great. You know why? Because you got the Rickles. Rickles just crushes it.
Note to self.
Yeah, but Rickles comes in as the boss of the movie theater.
Pretty good.
Hello, ice cream.
Oh, yeah, and those are some of the outtakes at the end, too. He fucking buries them. Who gave you your own movie? Who did? What's going on?
I'm going to argue that Christopher McDonald's character in that is better than Billy or Happy Gilmore villain.
Really?
No.
No, I can't.
It's close.
That's the worst take I've heard all night.
No. It's close.
No,
Shooter McGavin, that is
Shooter McGavin is potentially
90s heel.
the greatest arch villain of all time in any movie.
He's taken Grandma's house.
It's not. Ooh.
Dude, Shooter McGavin is the greatest villain of all time.
He doesn't care.
Wait a minute.
Thanos? No. Shooter McGavin? Yes. Okay? Shooter McGavin would beat up fucking Thanos in a fight.
Can I
He'd
make
take his grandma's house. Yeah.
All right. I didn't factor in the grandma's house thing.
That's cool.
However,
the only competitor is Ben Stiller in Happy Gilmore as well.
Because he's fucking with Grandma.
Or I will put you to sleep.
This guy shits.
You're in my world now, Grandma.
All right.
Yeah.
So
that's the key.
Dirty Work character is a greedy guy. He's taking everyone out of their apartment.
Yeah, but it's Norm that fucks with Grandma. Norm gets Grandma evicted. He should be the heel.
No, because he wanted them to. He wanted to get rid of it. He that's how he's a better villain.
Man.
He convinces him to do his dirty work. Without it, right? He's trying to get people he's as bad, honestly.
I don't want to close my eyes.
And
I don't want to
he's fingering a dog.
Yeah, that's creepy.
I mean, at least Shooter McGavin wasn't fingering a dog.
I missed that.
Now you're talking about entirely different things. Is he a worse person? Maybe. Is he a better villain? No. No, not at all.
Only because the movie wasn't more popular.
But I think he literally says at some point how he's moving into Grandma's house and what he's going to do with it. Like he's cold, man.
Everything about it in Happy Gilmore. I'm saying he's the greatest villain of all time.
He is a great villain. What about Biff Tannen?
Biff Tannen would be a good second, but not even close. To
Biff Tannen's top 5, right?
I'm
that actor.
No, I don't think bad actor either. Somebody said it on the pod.
That actor who plays Biff Tannen, that has to be like
money.
He's like one of the greatest actors of all time.
Yes,
for one spot, for like
well,
one.
it's 5 spots. He plays like
there
5
it is.
roles.
He played them all different and all well. Yeah, I didn't even think about it till somebody said it on this very pod, and I was like, you know what? This pod's right.
All right, are you
Well,
leaving?
actually, technically, we said it on the Nostalgia Pit first. but
Ash,
no.
are you leaving?
Oh no, that's what it was. Damn
What?
memory.
Are you leaving? Otherwise, I'm gonna pee and come back.
I'm going to leave in a little bit. You have enough time to pee.
All right.
I have to work in the morning.
Let the decree go forth. It is time to pee. I don't want to work. That's bullshit.
I don't want to go to work. I
Take
don't wanna
this
do
job
these
and
tasks
sugar.
'cause they're really shitty.
In a world with no kids, no pets, and no plants, his friends know Troy as a mild-mannered podcaster. But what they don't know may be keeping them alive. In a former life, his name was Frank. He was a teamster working for the mob, moving bootleg goods. He knows how to get anything you need. He's driven a semi from Medellin to Halifax in 24 hours. The record has still never been broken. He parlayed his knowledge of the operations into a new life and turned himself in exchange for immunity, changing his name and moving to a new rural community. No one knew Troy kept a few containers full of Cuban rum. But every now and then, the CIA contacts him for just one more job. Get me Troy! But the one condition of his return to action was this time he's tying up all the loose ends. A poet he is, a former man of great power, a hidden kingpin. He only speaks in haiku when he kills.
Got you in my sights. No quarter, no escape. Organize your affairs.
In theaters this summer, prepare to be silenced by
I came here to eliminate targets and mow grass. And I have AstroTurf.
the Muter.
I will say, coming out of that, I counted this time. That is not a haiku. That is 5,
Big
6, 6.
surprise. He screwed up many haikus. Okay. But
I'm thinking that's right. Yeah.
Also, that trailer is better than any movie we watched for this podcast.
That's true. I want to watch that.
For real.
See how they
long
bring him
did that
back
take you
in.
guys?
Oh, it took me like 10 minutes. Well, these guys had it all written out in the Discord. I literally took screen grabs of all the shit they said, added in like 4 more lines, and got Troy to send me audio. So, yeah,
I've
10
literally
minutes.
spent like 3 days trying to get this terrible 98 podcast together, and you did it in 10 minutes.
Well, those are different things. Yeah, you got a big fucking unwieldy behemoth, and you got it framed up, so fucking A.
Back in my day, it took me 2 hours. Not gonna lie.
No, that's fair. That's long form writing. I like it. It's gonna be good, man.
I hope so.
Hey, if it was gonna suck, I'd straight up tell you. It wouldn't be a thing you'd have to worry about. I'd be like,
I needed
"Yeah, it's
more
not good, man."
rehearsals, but whatever.
No, it came out smooth. I think you executed well.
Max, what do you got going on?
What?
What do you got going on?
I got to go to work tomorrow. It's my
Ooh.
first day at work.
What's the job?
I'm burning screens and cleaning screens in a screen printing shop.
What time do you start?
7 a.m. is the clock-in time. I have to walk to my boss's house in order to get a ride with him because I can't afford the commute until I get paid.
Yeah, that's fair.
So he likes you to drive you there.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
he likes me, sure. But unfortunately, I came back to Portland from Seattle a couple days ago in order to take care of a dog, and I came back early Saturday morning, and then I was waiting for the itinerary from the person, and then they just were like, yeah, actually, don't worry about it. We don't need you today.
Oh, what?
And so this month has been a plethora of canceled gigs, and so I have been forced back into the work world after being able to live off freelance work for 7 months.
Oh, it's not bad though.
All right,
Yeah.
so you're gonna get into the work world tomorrow.
Yep. I feel like I can't help but feel like I'm going backwards. But I know I'm not going backwards. So that's the thing about it, is trying to convince yourself
Hey,
that,
look, man.
sometimes you have to, when you're blazing your own path, sometimes you come to a point where you got to go backward a little bit to go a slightly different direction. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like you said, 7 months. That's pretty fucking solid on freelance. So, I mean, tip of the cap, honestly.
The last 2 months, I lived off $700 and avoiding bill collectors. So I'm not pulling my weight.
I'm literally days away from doing the same as you.
Hopefully you've been saving money and you can at least, chill for a little bit. You'll have unemployment to go off, so that's something. I know it's not a full wage, but that'll help you at least
save money. Shit.
I know what I have in my, checking and savings, right? But at the same time, like, look, I'm not against doing the grinding work, doing the thing. I've done it before, etc. It's not ideal. Obviously, it's not what you're supposed to do. But I don't see it being, what's the word? You still have your dignity doing that. You know what I mean? Like you're doing
it's not a loss.
You know what I mean? It doesn't make you less for doing the thing, You do
I don't think it makes me less. It's just I know what my worth is per hour. And no one,
you're never going to get that
no
on
one
the
wants
open market.
to give that to me. Even like,
right?
I'm okay with even not getting, I'm what my worth is, so to speak, but rather getting like, 25 an hour would be acceptable in this city. But no one wants to pay you more than, you're lucky if you get 20 an hour. It just sucks. From right before the pandemic, I was making, just about $70K a year, and then I got brought back for $16 an hour, and then. Like my job got taken away, and then I've been trying to track back, but the problem is being 34 years old. You're too old for kitchens. Having 14 years experience, you have too much experience.
What, kitchens won't hire you?
Nope.
You're too old for real?
Yeah, they want someone that they can exploit, and I know
and
they know
pay
that
for shit. Yeah,
like this is what happens.
I don't know that industry at all.
The reputation is that once you get past a certain age, you become jaded. And as an employer, I've interviewed people, I've staffed restaurants, I know the whole concept. So it's like there is a point when you get a resume that is very thick, and you're like, oh, this person could totally work for us, and then you interview them, and they're not going to be a good fit. And it's just like, so that's what I'm getting a lot of. And so I get callbacks on like assistant general manager positions or like higher up positions, but they're still middle management, and they want to pay you $20 an hour to be general manager of a store that makes fucking like a couple $1 million. And they're like, oh yeah, but we're not going to pay you for it. So luckily, if I want, I could theoretically do what there's this, Poached, the app, they have these things now called shifts. And so you can pick up one shift at a time, and sometimes they pay you $28 or $30 an hour because they're super desperate. But the competition for those is fucking super high. So what you have to do is you have to wake up at 6 a.m. and apply for something.
Be ready,
to help to pick you. And so it's
coat.
Yeah, it is what it is. I just wish that I would have gone into bartending or serving or anything else besides kitchens, because between doing kitchens and hip-hop, it's like two extremely worthless industries in the eyes of the majority of people.
Right.
I'm not Drake and I'm not Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, and anything below that tier is just like, oh, well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't need that.
And Ron, I apologize, because you see what my household's about to go through.
Yeah, right.
And is probably getting fired tomorrow.
That's rough, man.
And my job ends Friday. And we make wages that we probably shouldn't right now. And I'll get unemployment. I don't know about her, but
guys,
listen.
If she gets fired, then you need to go to an employment lawyer.
No, but guys,
there's no question about that.
For sure.
But guys, you don't understand. Her boss is someone I used to work with. I'm about to go scorched earth.
Don't go scorched earth without a lawyer. Like, don't say shit. You're gonna make it so she can't make money if you go public about any information.
All right, so
let the lawyer decide that.
Let's talk about this for 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So her boss is someone I used to work with. He's a fuck up, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And you see me. My Twitter following isn't that great, but it's 1,000 some, right?
Yeah.
I'm considering doing what I did for back in my day, a little write up, and releasing it to the world of what really happened. All I need is one person to see that how fucked up this is and retweet it to Caesars.
Yeah, tag them in it.
It's going to get some fucking attention. Now, should I not do this until I get a lawyer?
I would let the lawyer decide if that's the road.
If you go do that, you're going to burn your bridges both ways. And a lot of lawyers won't pick you up because they'll see that you don't have enough control to hold on to that information. It doesn't matter if it's fucked up. People do shit that's fucked up all the time. You have to go to a lawyer about it and give them the information because they're going to actually be able to do something about it.
Because that might be better to keep as a threat.
You're also talking about putting something out to 1,000 people on Twitter. It's a dead social media space. Like there's no one that's on Twitter, and even the shit that is on Twitter that is actually credible, people don't find it credible anymore because of the lack of credibility that Twitter has at this point.
No, you're not wrong,
fair.
But it wouldn't take much to get it to the Caesars people to see.
Well, right, look, tag them.
You could do that on an anonymous level without tagging your social media accounts and putting your name.
I mean, mine is generally anonymous, but I could create a.
If you have 1,000 followers, it's not anonymous. I mean, and you have your picture on there, like that's not how.
Yeah,
it's not anonymity.
Good point.
I don't, but I don't care.
But it doesn't matter if you don't care because this is Amanda's, job. So you have to respect what she wants. And the fact is that if she's getting fired for something she didn't do and they're pushing her out of a company with corrupt people that are already super shittily operating everything, that's like fucking
open and shut case.
Fish in a barrel for a fucking lawyer that's decent about it. So
I'm saying pay out.
I have a friend who got wrongfully terminated.
I just got to find.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. I have a friend who got wrongfully terminated from a company that I used to work for. And what happened was they tried to accuse him of essentially not reporting harassment that was happening on the floor. And in reality, he had reported it and they just lost the file.
Right.
And so he was able to prove that and he ended up getting $60,000. And this sounds a lot more egregious and it's a much bigger company.
Yeah, they'll pay for it to go away.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like even if it won't go to court, you guys might end up getting a settlement that's fucking, big. That's exactly what happened with this company. They paid this person $60,000 to just not let it go to court.
Right. And that's why I say it might be better to keep it as a threat than to just bring it out and be like, well, if you don't settle.
I just got to find the right spot, I've already found some spots that won't take them on. They're friends of Caesars or whatever.
Well, this is also one of those things where you're going to have to keep it close to the chest and not just tell every lawyer what you're doing because then it's possible that lawyer will talk to them. So it's like you should, call Carl Douglas's office, call some well-renowned labor lawyers and see if they have any recommendations for the area that are not involved in the gambling world.
That's a good idea.
And now, the Outsiders Social Club is going to fast forward 0.01 blood alcohol content into the future.
Either we all go to the next Moss or we all get together in the next year.
I would love to.
I'm not going to Moss.
I probably won't either, honestly. But can we all agree to get together the next year?
I will make a concerted effort.
Same.
Hash, I tell you what. If we're going to do it in the Midwest. It's not that expensive. And a guy like Ron, he's got land. We can hang out in his backyard.
Well, I have a very good friend that lives in Madison, so I need to go.
Oh, no shit. Okay, that's only an hour from here.
Yep. He works at the college there.
Oh, no shit.
Yep.
Ah, damn. I do love Madison.
University, Wisconsin at Madison or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Called. He's a career advisor. He has like 500 students he's got to deal with at all fucking times. Sounds horrible.
It does.
That being said, he's got that perfect, I can't remember the exact term he used it, but it's like enough money for you to not want to quit, but also not really enough money for you to like really be able to do something.
Yeah.
And also, because he's like, well, I'm a government employee, so I had to get a VPN to use porn. He's just like he's very scared about being caught for anything.
That's
so
funny.
he's just like super paranoid, like looking over his shoulder, smoking weed, and using a VPN to watch his porn.
Oh, with a college, I mean, fuck. You piss off one person and they decide to make a thing of it.
Yeah, especially in Wisconsin, you'll have people coming up and telling you what you can teach and what you can't teach, and then if you decide to be dissenting against them in any way, maybe they look you up. Yeah, all these things. So.
Yeah, this fucking state.
Yep, government employees, man. I work for the education system, but
maybe we'll get it together.
I was trying to tell him that weed is decriminalized in Madison, and he wasn't sure that I was correct, and so I started to second guess that was the city.
Well, it is the city of Madison, but that's, like you said, you go out to a suburb, it's an ordinance, so that doesn't apply in Fitchburg or any of the... Yeah, it's got to be in Madison.
In the proper city.
Right. Yeah, Madison's weird, man. They said you can't buy any alcohol after 9 o'clock, but you can carry an ounce around, man. $10 ticket.
9 p.m. is when you can't buy alcohol? You can go to a bar, right?
Oh, you can go to a bar, yeah. Okay. But every establishment that sells carryout, that's, Coley mentioned it a few episodes ago, but Maple Bluff, if you drive up on the north side of Madison, you go through about an 8-block thing if you go down the street, and they've got a store that goes till midnight. So if you're in Madison and you wanted beer after 9, you're going to Vic Pierce's.
What is the reasoning behind this in the Midwest?
I'm not sure. I don't.
Yeah, they're all like that's all Germanic alcohol culture. Why would you?
Because I feel like
right.
If you treated it like Vegas, right, where yes, you might get a occasional 9 a.m. DUI. You
get those anyway.
It is a casino. Yeah, I feel like it doesn't outweigh. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it doesn't outweigh the risk doesn't outweigh the reward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is one of those things where people just want to tell other people how to live, man.
But that's a Madison city ordinance. They decided weed, no problem. Alcohol stops at 9. It's like, all right, whatever. Said drive up to Vic Pierce's. It's 3 miles.
Yeah, I mean, most places it's like 10 o'clock for the liquor store. Or, I mean, not most places, but a lot of places.
We have 9 for liquor and usually midnight for beer. Yeah.
Yeah. It's 2 a.m. for beer in Washington. And it used to be 10 p.m. for liquor. Here we have government-ran liquor stores. And so that's the reason they close at 10 o'clock. And then there's a bunch of controversy around that because the head of the OLCC was hoarding.
Controversy.
There was.
The high-end scotch for himself and then bribing people with it.
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah, and then also like there's this company, a dispensary here, La Mota, and they were just like directly paying government officials off with like Venmo essentially.
Oh,
and so like all caught on record, and it was just like they were giving this person like $25,000 a month to just like turn the other cheek.
Wow.
That person, I think, got caught.
Wow.
A lot of corruption here in Oregon. People like to think this is a liberal state, but they just don't understand the way government works, man.
Everywhere, buddy. Corruption everywhere.
What's a corrupt, man?
Right on.
The only entity that's not corrupt is the police, man. Got to support back the blue, man.
Right.
No corruption in the police. Those are perfect human beings.
God damn it.
All right, guys. What do you think? Did I drink enough and do enough today where I can sleep for fucking 4 hours without pain?
I can't speak to
water?
that, but I hope so.
Yeah, but so
chugging water, especially with alcohol.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm gonna tomorrow, if I don't have more relief, I'm gonna try to get an MRI. At least see if something's going on with my spine. You know.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, that doesn't hurt if you have insurance. You know.
I have insurance until fucking the 31st, so I gotta do it.
Definitely jump in. Yeah. Like this is the time where you should use that. You know, so you don't have to pay.
I gotta do it now. So like. Again, I've had
regardless of if you sleep well, still do the MRI if it's going to be covered by insurance.
Yeah,
agreed,
dude. I haven't slept well in 5 days, so it's not going to happen.
That's rough.
Well,
and I know there's been some anti on this pod, but I'm for a good fucking chiropractor.
No, I am too. I mean, I'll talk shit on a
guys.
chiropractor.
I'm not anti. I've gone to a good chiropractors before when I was in my running days. They know what they do.
No, we've had a few on the pod over the last few months. They don't like them, so I'm just saying.
Well, I've had bad chiropractor and good chiropractor. So I
mentioned that earlier. Yeah,
that's gonna happen. What I'm saying is this. It's been legitimately 5 days at least, 6 days, and the first day of that was when I literally couldn't stand or sit without pain. Right.
God.
So this is 5 days later, and I'm telling you guys, I've done nothing but take pills and rest. And, you know, when I walk around, it's limitedly, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to do the fucking right thing to be healthy here.
Right.
And I'm not getting much relief. Okay. So all I'm saying is this. My pain threshold is pretty high. I got to do something else.
Drink water, light stretches, get the MRI, probably go to a chiropractor.
Yeah.
But this is like back problems. They fix themselves when you actually double down on what needs to happen. I'm telling you, like as long as your spine isn't out of location or your hip isn't out of socket or something like that, because then they'll pop it back in, and then that will help. But then you're still going to want to do things like you're going to want to strengthen your glutes, man. Get those clamshells.
For sure. My glutes have always been a problem. Yes, I'm with you.
Glutes are like it's the trunk. It's the trunk of the body. If you have a strong ass, you support the rest of your system. You got to strengthen your core.
What I'm saying is that I need someone to tell me that this is wrong and you need to do this. I need an MRI.
Right. Yeah, you got to find out what exactly your problem is.
Yeah.
That's why somebody earlier on the pod said hip. And I thought, well, if it is a hip and you get the chiropractor to because I've had them where they do that. If you pop something down low, sometimes... I don't know. I'm no expert.
My hip was hairline out of socket for about 5 years.
That's
what I was saying. It was a chiropractor that didn't adjust the hips or anything like that.
Wow. Yeah, that's
and then one
of
time
the first things they do.
I was getting a massage, and the person was like, "Hey, did you know that your hip is slightly out of socket?" And I was like, "What?"
I mean, that's fucking unreal. If that's for
let
real,
me do this.
That's fucking incredible.
I had debilitating pain for years and years, and I thought it was all just like my back. And I mean, it was my back hurting.
I can't do this for years.
I don't think you should. I don't think anyone should. I'm not saying that you should. Don't do it. You have insurance right now. Go get an MRI. That's the smart thing to do.
For 7 more days. Yeah.
Pills aren't like the fact is pills aren't going to do anything to actually help you out.
They're not doing anything.
Well, they don't do anything.
I'm fucking immune to them now.
Right, and that's the problem.
The only thing that pills do is treat the pain that you're feeling from the thing. It doesn't help the thing at all.
Yeah, it's just a symptom.
All I did was take pills and watch 98 movies for this fucking podcast. All I hoped for was to fucking deliver a podcast that was worth listening to. I don't know if I've done it. We'll find out.
You did it. You get a double episode.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
Oh, no, I know. I'm an editor. I remember, this is going to be a 2-parter. It's going to be great.
I'm going to have Amanda listen to the back of my day because I was like spaced out.
No, you did good. You didn't even sound gassed. You weren't struggling with breathing or pacing. No, that was good.
Listen, just between us, I'm not a performer, right? So I wrote that, and I was nervous delivering that. You know,
it was good.
Like I'm not a performer, so I just wanted it to sound good. I wanted it to be legit.
No, man, my only worries with you were that you might struggle with the actual breathing. Like when you were reading it, might get short of breath and push like rushers. You didn't even do that, so it's going to be good. Because I've done that on this pod where I know.
Look, man, I'm trying to breathe. I'm trying to be as good as you guys. You guys are fucking podcasters, amazing.
Yeah, Ron's been in radio for years and years and years, and I have been doing a lot of different shit for years and years and years.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't compare yourself to us and say that you're bad, because in reality, you're good.
Yeah, no, you're a fucking natural with this.
I'm trying to get on the same level. You know?
There's the psychological thing that you're doing right now is called downward comparison. Or I'm sorry, it's called upward comparison, but essentially you're comparing yourself to people that you perceive as better, and it's putting yourself down falsely. So
yeah, we just got a lot more.
I won't go as far as saying I'm putting myself down. I'm just worried. I'm concerned. You know.
No, man.
You have.
I'd tell you.
If you trust our expertise, then you would. If you truly trusted our expertise, then you would believe that we said that you did great.
Well, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Let's see how it turns out. That's a big.
Well, you listen to it. That's the question.
Yeah, let's see how it turns out. No, you know what? Hey, you know what? I've been doing better about that.
It's the roaring 2020s, and things are more complex and fast-paced than ever. The simple act of hooking up at a bar is increasingly complicated. Spending hours drinking and chatting, only to find out the other person has a kink that's just a bridge too far. Or is it you that have a particular set of proclivities, and you're nervous to mention them because it could result in kink shaming? These are just a few of the cumbersome issues that can be easily simplified with the law firm of Lovegood, Thrustworthy, and Bangman. Here at Lovegood, Thrustworthy, and Bangman, we're here to help. From boilerplate preference establishment.
So we will have you check here to opt into oral, or check the box below that to opt into oral only, if it's reciprocated.
Down to the BDSM department, we're the firm for your comprehensive sexual contracting. The simplest of issues, like what is off and on the list of things you're willing to be called in bed, to more complex things like the limits and boundaries for that date that likes it rough.
I understand both of you have signed the butt plug waiver, then?
We here at Lovegood, Thrustworthy, and Bangman ensure everyone feels safe and satisfied.
And here under subsection 7, you'll see the word spreader bar.
We're the only major firm that lists anal as an opt-in instead of an opt-out. That's right, no more unintentional sphincter penetration because you forgot to check a box. That's our butthole guard guarantee. And as always, safe word negotiation is free at Lovegood, Thrustworthy, and Bangman.
Banana. Again, banana.
Safety, satisfaction, and simplicity. Those are the 3 S's of Lovegood, Thrustworthy, and Bangman, your sexual attorneys.
You're listening to the Outsiders Social Club on the Half-Ass Podcast Network.